YouTube? It's your girl Starlight1, and today I'm going to be doing my top 5 favorite non-Disney animated movies. So, yeah, these are like my list of movies that are not really Disney, though they're animated and ones that I like. So, starting off with number 5, we have Swan Princess. Now, I really like this movie. I don't know why. I don't know why I like this movie though. It's just a really fun movie. I mean, the characters I liked. I liked some songs. Well, some songs, some more than others. And I don't know. I just really liked the story too. It was a really cute movie, and I probably will see it a million times more. Yeah. I just really like Swan Princess. It's one of my favorites. So yeah, that's number 5. Number 4, we have Ants. Now, people are gonna say this is the Bugs Life ripoff, though. I actually think this is more different than Bugs Life. It's probably like, I hate to say this though. I honestly think it's a little bit better than Bugs Life. I mean, and this is DreamWorks' like first feature animated film. So this for DreamWorks' first film, it was pretty good. And I actually remember watching it a lot as a child. I don't know why. I just always watched it. Like whenever I would go over to um um a family member's house, like I would always watch that movie. Well, sort of. So yeah, that's my number 4. Number 3 is Stallion. Spirit Stallion of the Samurai. What can I say about this movie? It's one of the most adult-like children's films. I really like this movie. I mean, it's basically, it doesn't have the animals talking. The animals do not talk, only the humans do, and it's just like, at first you kind of are like sometimes you'll get bored, though for me I didn't get bored with it, though I don't know. Though I honestly really like this because it's like finally a movie where the animals do not talk. Like, and that's life, like animals do not talk in real life. And I just like that because it makes it feel so more realistic, and the animation, amazing. I love the animation. Like, I can't get enough of this movie. I watched it for the first time last year, so yeah. I don't know. I just really love this movie. It's a really good movie, and I highly recommend you guys watch it. Like, seriously, like, if you love just great animation, great storytelling, I definitely suggest picking up Spirit Stallion of the Samurai or something like that. I don't remember like the title though. If you just type in Spirit Stallion and like you'll see the horse there and you'll know. And if it says DreamWorks on top of it, you'll know. Cause yeah. So anyway, that's my number 3 movie. Number 2, this one's a hard one though, cause I kept switching back and forth between number 1 and number 2. though, my folks, this is my decision on what is number 2. And that is Prince of Egypt. Where do I begin? First of all, the animation, amazing by DreamWorks. Like, oh my gosh, you have no idea how good and breathtaking the animation is. Like, when I first saw this, I completely fell in love with the animation, and the story is basically kind of like Moses, and how he goes on this, like, adventure, and he basically tries to free his people because, his brother Ramses is basically, like, in this tradition where these ancestors before them enslaved Jewish people, and Moses tries to free him and tries to free the Jewish people, and it's basically the story of Moses. If you know the story of Moses, it's basically, then you'll probably understand this movie. And what I like about the movie is that it's not really it's not really like a kiddish movie. It doesn't have like a kiddish vibe. It's really adult when you think of it. Like, and obviously because it's an adult story, and it's just really adult. And what I love about this movie is the music. Holy shit, the music is, by God, amazing. Like, this movie soundtrack, you have to get this soundtrack if you do not have it. Like, I suggest going on iTunes or Amazon or whatever and buy the soundtrack to this movie, because I promise you, like, this movie's soundtrack is amazing. Like, it's amazing. Like, you just have to listen to this movie's soundtrack, because, like, I swear you're gonna be blown away. Like, the first time I heard this music, I was like, I automatically just love the music. Like, I don't think there's any really I don't think there's any song that I strongly hate or something. Just maybe only one song in particular that was kind of weak in comparison to the others, though. Other than that, it was still pretty good. I mean, this movie is basically, I just love this movie. Like, you guys cannot tell how many times I rewatched this. Like, oh my gosh, I rewatched this movie so many times, and I just love it even more. I just love Prince of Egypt. It's an amazing film, and I highly recommend, whatever you're doing right now, stop what you're doing right now and go watch Prince of Egypt, because I swear you're not going to be disappointed with this movie. You are not. I swear. I would never lie to you guys, because, I just can't lie to you guys. So, I'm saying, go see this movie. It is a wonderful piece of it's a masterpiece. And it's basically a masterpiece for DreamWorks. It's basically one of DreamWorks' best movies ever, of all time. Best DreamWorks movie of all time. Like, one of the best. And then, number 1 is, okay, this is so unpredictable, though. Like, I can't help but put this movie, what I'm about to mention, at number 1. And number 1 is Anastasia. Holy shit, this movie is amazing. I love this movie. You guys have no idea. As a child, I used to watch Anastasia as a child, like, every day. Every day. I used to be obsessed with this movie, and then for a while I kind of drifted away from the movie a little while, but then as I got older I just came back to it and loved it even more that I did as a child. Like, this movie is so good. I swear, it's so good. Like, the characters I loved, and if you don't know the story, it's basically Princess Anastasia, which was a historic, which was a princess, a real princess in the 19th century, and basically her family is overthrown by Russia, by people, and basically they get all executed mercifully, and then she basically has no memory. She basically tries to escape, though a person named a villain named Rasputin is trying to get them, and they're basically trying to. And then for the whole movie, she finds these two con artists named Dmitri and Vladimir, and they basically try to go and see the Empress, and they're taking Anastasia, now dubbed Anya, though, to find her grandmother and find her family, and yeah, all while Rasputin's still trying to kill her because he wants revenge for. He wants to kill off her family and her. Though, what I love about this movie is the animation, gorgeous. I love the animation, and by God, the music. Oh my gosh. I love all the music in this movie. Like, I cannot even express how many times I've listened to the songs over and over and over again. Like, these songs, I swear they are one of the best songs in one of the best songs in any animated movie. Like, you have to listen to this music because, like, it's so good. Like, I mean, Journey to the Past is a good song. It's really beautiful. In the Dark of the Night is the best villain song ever. I don't care what anyone says. In the Dark of the Night is the best villain song in any animated movie. I swear, it is. And then Rumor of St. Petersburg is a fun little opening to the movie. And then Paris Holds the Key to Your Heart is really cool. It's fun. And then Learn to Do It is really fun and catchy. I really like that one. And then by far the best song in this movie. The best song in this movie. And a lot of people will agree with me on this. It is a fact that this song is the best in this movie. And that song is Once Upon a December. Holy shit, that song is amazing. I cannot even. I am praising this movie so much. Like, oh my gosh, I love this movie so much. As a kid, I watched it every single time. Like, and the funny thing is, people always think it's like a Disney movie, and I'm always like that one kid that's like, it's not a Disney movie, it's 20th Century Fox. Like, no, it's not a Disney movie. Though people would think it's actually a Disney movie because it feels so much like a Disney movie. The music, the animation. By God, oh my gosh. Like, you guys have to see this movie right now. If you guys have Netflix, it's on Netflix. Go watch it. It's amazing. I mean, I'm actually want to watch this movie when I'm done. Just because I love the movie so much. Like, you guys have no idea how good this movie is. Like, Anastasia is one of my favorite non-Disney anime movies. And I heard there was like a Broadway musical, and I hope it's good. I really want to see that because I honestly feel like this movie is like a Broadway musical in a way. Like, this movie is amazing. All the voice actors, Meg Ryan, John Cusack, um, Kelsey Grammer, Angela Lansbury, all of them. Just all of them did an amazing job voicing the characters, and I really love this movie. I cannot get enough of it. I love Anastasia so much. And you guys are getting this on YouTube, so you guys have to see this movie. And yes, people say it's historically inaccurate. Do you know what? I don't care if it's historically inaccurate. I still love the movie regardless, because I don't know, it just takes me back to my childhood. It's basically nostalgic for me when I watch this movie. It's basically a nostalgic movie for me because I had so many fun memories of this movie. I love this movie to death. This movie is basically why I love animation movies. Why I love basically this movie is everything to me. I love this movie to death. I love it so much. I I can't stop praising Anastasia. Anastasia is by far one of my favorites. And I will always have a special place in my heart for it. So yeah, those are my top 5 non-Disney animated movies. What are your top 5 non-Disney animated movies? Let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to do. Peace, love, and happiness. Bye, YouTube.